Previously on Left Behind.
Fear not. I am Michael.
You see, the world must be clear on the choice and the consequence. Dead or not, the disloyal citizen forfeits his head.
I think God wants me to confront Nikolai tomorrow.
The truth is, we're in no man's land. Once the fleeing Israelis are followed here, a trained monkey will be able to figure out what's up.
Blasphemers!
You will now feel the anger of your Lord and God!
Based on Desecration, the 9th book in the best-selling series, Tyndale House Publishers proudly presents episode 99 of the dramatic audio edition of Left Behind.
Did you just see that? Did you see it?
I saw the fire come out of the sky, but I didn't see who it hit.
Oh, where's the instant replay when you need it?
Steele.
Dad, Fortunato zapped somebody. We can't tell who. I can't confirm it wasn't Haim or Buck. I can't get through.
I'll check it out. Sit tight. I'll call you.
Hurry.
Doc, that should have been you or me, not Hattie. We shouldn't have left her with the responsibility of standing up to this beast.
I understand your feelings. I cared very much.
Stop it! No more excuses.
Cameron, where are you going?
If you don't have the guts to face this guy, I will.
Cameron, wait, please!
I just saw the same video, Ray. No idea who it was.
I can't get hold of Buck. Chloe's wound up pretty tight right now. If you hear anything, let me know.
Immediately.
How's it look there?
Gotta tell you, Ray, this place doesn't look like it can hold all the believers in Israel.
I'll talk with Albie. He's the one with the plan. I'll keep in touch.
Thanks, Ray. I don't even know where to set up.
We estimate 1 million people will need refuge. Petra will hold about a quarter of them.
Well, what do you do with the rest?
Expand the borders, that's all we can do. The Co-op has tents for the others.
Will they be safe outside Petra?
There's only so much we know, my friend. This is a faith mission.
Looks like a cave of some sort up there. I'm gonna see if I can get set up in there.
That's one of the high places. Pagans used it for making sacrifices to their gods.
Oh, great. You sticking around?
I'll finish unloading and get back. And may God give you success.
Yeah, you too, Albie.
Thank you for being with us today. I'm Global Community Supreme Commander Walter Moon, and I'm filling in temporarily for the Most High Reverend Father Fortunato as he goes on ahead to prepare for the potentate's address at the Temple Mount an hour from now.
Yes?
Are we on a secure phone, Mr. Wong? I want you to be absolutely certain.
Yes, sir, Mr. Williams.
I need you to check with medical and see what's happening with Fortunato.
Sorry?
Fortunato has disappeared. They're saying he's gone on ahead for preparations, and I don't buy it.
Why medical?
Oh, he's having a bit of a problem with his caboose.
His caboose?
It's a slang term, some other time. What have you got?
Well, the database for medical is a little tricky, but then again, I'm in. Good call, Mr. Williams. Document coming up. Classified, top secret, director level, eyes only, Most High Reverend, blah, 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 under care of Palace Surgeon in Chief, Mobley, Jerusalem, blah. Here it is.
What?
Preliminary diagnosis rash, several boil-like epidermal eruptions, testing for carbuncles? What's this all about?
I just need to exercise some faith and believe God.
Chloe, I have something on my computer that you need to hear.
What? Is it about Buck?
No.
Haim?
Please, I've awakened the others. We'll want to pray, and you'll want to call Cameron.
I don't understand.
I think we know who it was that was killed by Leon Fortunato.
Yes.
David, I found it. The mother lode.
What do you mean?
It's uploading now. You have to see this. I pieced it together from recordings I found throughout the complex.
I see it coming across. Wow, this thing is huge.
The first audio is my dad and me. Go ahead.
We'll be among first to take mark of royalty. I will not. You are loyal to Carpathia. I am not. Do not speak such heresy to me, young man. Now we know the potentate is the son of God.
He is not. He could be the son of Satan for all I know.
Oh, you saw a man resurrect. You will worship him as I do.
Never.
Okay, this next part is recorded from Walter Moon's phone.
Mr. Moon, son talk crazy. Say he not want to mark, but he just scared of neither. You have tranquilizer?
I can get a tranquilizer, yeah, but it comes in the form of an injection.
Injection?
Shot. A hypodermic needle?
Yes, you bring.
Now, this is from inside my room. I asked to see my mom.
Son, you must do what your father said. We cannot survive in this new world without showing royalty to the reader.
But I don't believe in him, Mother. Neither does Ming. She doesn't, Mother.
She told me. I fear for her life. I cannot tell you, Father.
I agree with her, Mother.
You are Judahite too?
I am, and I will say so if he tries to make me take the mark.
Oh, Chang, don't do this.
Mother, you must read what Rabbi Ben Judah writes too. At least look into it, please.
Maybe, but you cannot curse your father today. You take the mark.
I've already made my decision.
Let's go. Mr. Moon waiting.
Please, let Chang think about it a while.
Oh, no more time for thinking. He will embarrass the family.
No, I won't. You can't make me.
Oh.
Please, husband.
Very well, then. I will tell Mr. Moon not today.
Thank you, Father.
But someday soon.
Oh, thank you for your patience, husband.
You will think about it.
I have been thinking about it a lot. Father, ow! Don't! What are you doing? What is that?
Help you relax. You'll get some rest now.
I don't need any rest. What did you do?
See? You are not so afraid of needles. Did not hurt a bit.
But what was that?
It will help you calm down.
I am calm.
How long it take, Mr. Moon?
Not long. But we should go now so he'll be able to walk by himself.
Okay. You help. Chang, you come with us now. Mr. Moon and me will take you.
I won't take the...
Yes, you will.
No,
Wow.
The surveillance camera from the hallway showed them pretty much carrying me down the hall. I was crossing myself and pointing to heaven. I was a mess. Whatever they gave me wiped out my memory. I even forgot the conversation with my mother.
Where did they take you?
Building D, like you said.
It must have only been a few minutes after this that they brought you to my office.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a nice piece of detective work there, Chang. Feel better?
You wouldn't believe. I'm ready now, Mr. Hazid. Whatever you got, I'm in.
I don't need this right now. It's Chaim. He can find his own way. Patty can muster the courage to stand up to Carpathia. So can I.
My friends, standing at this site of a defunct religion has caused me to reflect. Someone was said to have risen from this spot, but where is he? Did you ever see him? If he was God, why is he not still here? Yet, you saw me resurrect myself. I stand here among you, God on earth, having taken my rightful place. I accept your allegiance.
He is risen. Come, you can do better than that. He is risen.
Thank you.
We are now providing you the opportunity to worship your potentate and his image at the Temple Mount. It is there that you may express your eternal devotion by accepting the mark of loyalty. Please let me remind you that neither the mark of loyalty nor the worshiping of the image are optional.
Hattie was the victim?
That is what we have pieced together, Rayford.
Can I speak with Chloe?
Certainly.
Daddy,
Hi, kiddo.
do you think she accomplished anything?
Well, it appears she did what God told her to do.
Doesn't make sense. What's the point? Why would God do that?
I don't know. If someone in the crowd was wavering, who knows?
Yeah, they'd see what happens when you oppose Carpathia and be tempted to lock onto him to save themselves. I just don't see the point.
Chloe, is there any part of you that may be envious?
Of Hattie?
Yeah.
No.
Really?
Well, of course I am. Hugely jealous. She's right in the middle of everything, doing something, even if it doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Chloe, she's dead.
Sooner or later, Dad. You or me. The odds aren't in our favor, you know. And she went out huge.
Oh, look, I know how you feel. But you've got to remember, most people see you as an enormous hero right now. Larger than life.
Dad, I got a lot of angst built up here. I could do some major damage for the good guys. Instead, I'm getting really tired of warming the bench.
Come on, you're doing so much more than warming the bench.
Just keep me in mind, all right?
We'll see.
Good.
You heard from Buck?
I can't raise him.
Me either.
With my luck, he's probably teeing up some little heroic episode of his own.
Excuse me, sir. May I? Do you mind if I go into the tomb? Okay, don't respond. Whoa. Wonder why this place hasn't been trashed. Doc, look, I didn't mean to leave you back there. Doc?
Father, I am so unworthy. Such a weak vessel.
Doc, someone's coming. Look, give us another minute, can you? Might be a language problem here. If it's okay with you, we'll leave in just a moment.
Why do you seek the living among the dead? Fear not, for I know that you seek Jesus who was crucified. He is not here, for he is risen, as he said. Who are you? And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, This is the way you shall bless the children of Israel. Say to them, The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace.
Thank you, Lord God of Israel.
Who are you?
We have met before. I am Anise.
Anise, yes, I remember. When I was trying to get Dr. Ben-Judah out of the country. Wait a second. Doc, he's gone.
Come, Cameron. We must gather the ashes of our friend and then go to the Temple Mount. We have a job to do.
Mostly unmanned. Only a skeleton crew of perhaps one uniformed peacekeeper for every 4 or 5 vehicles. The rest are leading the way, becoming patriotic examples to civilians. Let's take you to the scene at the Temple Mount. There, you can see tens of thousands of GC personnel eager to receive the mark. Civilians, patient for the most part, are lined up all the way outside the city walls, awaiting their turns. Anika Jansen is with several civilians deep in those long lines. Anika?
Thanks, Carl. I'm standing with a woman from the United Indian States. What do you make of all of this?
Oh, it's very exciting, of course. But here, we expected to be the first in line rather than the last. Frankly, I believe someone in authority should insist the soldiers make way. They are the ones that are assigned here. Here, many of us are on pilgrimages. I don't mean to criticize the resident potentate, but this does not seem fair.
Thank you. If you'll swing the camera around, you'll see Viv Ivins of the Potentate's Inner Circle. She's greeting people, thanking them for their patience. Miss Ivins, could you give us your perspective on this gathering?
Well, I'm so impressed with the loyal citizens and their patience. His Excellency was overwhelmed at the eagerness of his own personnel to become examples and role models of loyalty.
Though there is, of course, a prominently placed, perfectly visible guillotine.
Which we prefer to call a loyalty enforcement facilitator. In all candor, Annika, our intelligence reports indicated that we might face more opposition here in the traditional homeland of several obsolete religions. Yet I dare say that except for the lone representative of the Judahites, who recklessly challenged the Most High Reverend Father of Carpathianism, any such opponents have learned to keep silent.
Speaking of Reverend Fortunato, ma'am, we expected to see him here. Is there a reason for his absence?
Oh, he's fine, and thanks for asking. He's fallen a bit under the weather, but he passes along his greetings and expects to be back at full strength tomorrow for the potentate's blessing of the temple.
Besides the Judahites and their seemingly large internet following...
Numbers that we know to be exaggerated, of course.
Of course. But besides that faction, might you expect opposition from holdout Jews who are neither Christ followers nor Carpathianists?
That is what we are led to believe and what we have prepared for. But I am confident that the display of divine power exhibited a few hours ago will far overshadow any pockets of resistance.
But should either the Judah...
Have you seen the image of the potentate yet, Annika?
Actually, I have not seen it yet. I am getting word that our cameras do have a shot of the image, so let's go there now.
Those are the devout Orthodox Jews.
You think they'll oppose Carpathia?
We'll have to wait and see. Look at it, Cameron. The temple sparkles, a replica of Solomon's original house for God.
Makes for quite a sight.
Cameron, these people, all of them, are choosing Satan and hell before our very eyes, and we are powerless to change their minds.
It's going to be hours before they get around to the average citizens who want the mark. You want something to eat?
Cameron, have you noticed the sky?
Interesting. It's getting kind of cold all of a sudden.
Cameron, the image, it's moving.
This assembly is not unanimous in its dedication to me. I am the maker of heaven and earth, the God of all creation. Bow before your Lord.
Do not bow the knee, Cameron.
Didn't plan to. Look at the edge of the crowd. Dozens. They're standing too.
Some are dressed in fatigues. You think they are GC?
Well, I'm guessing they're with Operation Eagle. They must be here to help with the evacuation.
Or you shall surely die!
You can see the potentate himself has appeared in white robe and gold sandals, smiling, standing one step above his own image, arms outstretched, and with a simple gesture, a nod, the potentate has brought this crowd to a deafening silence. The top military brass have marched to the front of the gathering. There you see 3 members of the top global community leadership, Suhair Akbar, Walter Moon, and Viv Ivins. The application of the mark, as you can see, is a very quick procedure. And now, and this is a bit of a surprise, each cabinet member is ascending the steps toward the potentate on their knees. Even Viv Ivins. Miss Ivins is now embracing not the statue's feet, but His Excellency's feet, and she's pouring something on his shoes. I assume that's some sort of perfume or vial of holy water. His Excellency helps her to her feet. And now, the potentate steps to the microphone.
I personally will be watching from a secure vantage point, all night if need be, until the last devoted citizen of Jerusalem receives the mark of loyalty and worships my image. And tomorrow at noon, I will ascend to my throne in my new house. Oh, it promises to be a glorious day. Let's anticipate it, and many more like it, together.
Doc, why don't we head back to the hotel and rest and pray and prepare for tomorrow, okay? It's going to be a long day.
You go, my friend. I feel the Lord would have me stay.
Stay? Here?
Yes.
How long will you be?
I will be here until the confrontation.
Chaim, I can't leave you standing all night.
Please, Cameron.
I can't. You hang around until the last mark's been applied, and it'll be obvious you haven't taken it. Carpathia doesn't sleep. He's watching. He'll know.
He'll know soon enough anyway, my young friend. Now go. I insist.
Okay. I just have to bounce this past the others first. Okay?
Cameron.
Just let me check
I will take full responsibility for the consequences. You are to go back to the hotel to rest and pray.
God told you that too.
Not in so many words, but I am telling you that. If it is true that I have been assigned this task, it must come with some leadership responsibility, no?
For a mere 1,000,000 people or so.
But not you?
Doc, I'm not a Messianic Jew.
But surely you must obey one who is to answer for so many.
Okay. I don't follow your logic.
Since when does logic have anything to do with this? Look at me. An old man, a scientist. I should be in an easy chair somewhere. But here I am, a stranger in my own mirror, trying to tell God he has made a mistake. And since he refuses to listen to me, here I stand, preparing to do this thing. You waste your time looking for logic. Cameron, from now on, I would ask that you call me Micah.
Micah?
Yes.
I don't get it.
Think about it, and you will understand.
Should I bring my fake ID? You don't have a new name for me, do you?
You will not need a name.
You know this for sure?
Yes.
So I bring no ID.
Your papers show you as Jack Jensen. Should that be checked, you would be traced to the ranks of the peacekeeping forces. How would you explain a GC corporal assisting the leader of the opposition?
Okay, so I'll come without papers, and if they demand to know who I am, I'm tagged a vagrant.
Cameron, you are a vagrant. We all are. We are aliens in this world.
Okay. I can't believe I'm actually going to leave you here, Micah.
Go. Check in with our comrades. And think about my new name. It will come to you.
Look at them, Reverend. Loyal subjects to the true king.
They wait in line to please you, Excellency.
Yes, but not all. There is a faction. With all this allegiance, there remain rebels among us.
We will stamp out any opposition on the spot, just like today.
If only it were that easy. Now, this opposition does not die easily. In fact, they seem to feed on the death of their followers. Oh, how ironic.
What's that, Excellency?
Well, I suddenly have a strong urge to feed the opposition.
Left Behind, the dramatic audio series, is based in part on the book Desecration by Tim LaHaye and Jerry B. Jenkins. Adapted for radio by Chris Fabry. Music by Steve Wick. Sound design by Glenn West. Directed and produced by Todd Bastide. Left Behind, the dramatic audio series, is a production of Gap Digital and Tyndale House Publishers. Thank you for listening.